8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Life Fly Tying, the show where passion for fly fishing meets creativity and camaraderie. It's our 6th season, and we're thrilled to have you with us. Without all of you who purchased Season 6 kits and our fantastic sponsors, we wouldn't be able to keep going. So for this, we want to start with a huge thank you. Morning View Mercantile, Lyle Peterman Real Estate, Craft Bear Nation, Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, Shore Fishing, Fish Bond, Fly Fusion, and Friesen Brothers. Born in a humble brewery in 2018, our journey began with a simple idea: to bring together like-minded souls for an evening of stories, laughter, and the art of fly tying. Our doors were always open, our hearts always welcoming. When the tides of time brought challenges, we evolved. From a cozy corner in a brewery to screens across the world, Thursday Night Life Fly Tying transformed into a virtual stage, forging the unbreakable TNL fam. Every Thursday, join our hosts, the ever-entertaining Dana and the skilled artisan Tim, as they weave magic with their stories and skills. Dana brings the laughter, and Tim brings the craft. Tonight, as always, we tie 2 unique patterns, celebrate our wins, and share a toast with our favorite beverage from our friends at Craft Beer Nation. Stay tuned for surprises, fly and go and prizes, and above all, the love that binds the TNL fam. Let's dive into the world of fly tying together.
Whoa, here we are.
I'm feeling a little jazzy today. I almost called you Tim, and that is a mistake. Could you imagine?
Maybe it's a compliment.
Our second date together, and I'm still calling you Tim.
I know, right? Second week.
Maybe it's a compliment. Well, I'm going to remind Janine of that. All right.
Lots of people in the house
Why
tonight.
does it look so dark and dingy in your world over there?
I don't know. Did we change the lighting up a little bit?
I don't know. I think it's just you.
Maybe.
It is just you, Aaron. I would like to give you a hug to brighten up your day, if that's what matters to you.
Brighten me up.
All right, folks. Let us know. I wonder if anybody's ever counted the amount of times that I have said folks.
I'm going back in seasons in my mind right now, and that's a common one.
That's a
You said
common
a lot.
word I use,
Lots.
folks.
Lots.
So-
What's going on? What's going on over there?
I'm just,
Technical difficulty?
Just mitigating things. So
Yeah.
we're going to let you know where we're from. This is Thursday Night Live Fly Time. This is season number 6, episode number 8.
Can we
on
believe
this
we're there
episode,
already? 8.
I know, we're almost done.
It's like 2/3.
Yeah, 5 more.
Yeah.
We got Chaz next week, and we got Tim if he ever gets back from La La Land for the last and final 4.
Well, they broke down it today, so
Yeah, so he might not be
It
back.
could be forever.
His did you see the photo of his shock that blew through the cab of the vehicle?
I did not get that part.
Yeah, like we're looking at it, and I think my Lego vehicles are built better than that.
Like it was Fred Flintstone style now?
Yeah,
like foot
literally.
at the bottom?
Well, just the strut or whatever blew through, like was sticking into the cab.
Wow.
Anyways,
All
don't
I
go
know
to
is they
New Zealand.
named their nice RV Rosie, so it was that.
Oh,
sentimental
I
so
didn't
far.
get that.
You didn't get that one?
I didn't know it was personalized.
Yeah.
So Thursday Night Live Fly Tying, what is it? We tie some flies. Tonight we're tying the Half and Half Deceiver, and we're also tying something called the Smooth Paths Hopper. And what is the Smooth Paths Hopper? Well,
The Smooth Paths Hopper. That's gonna be a real nice, easy foam
Yeah.
fly pattern.
Yeah.
That real easy to tie.
The truth of it is the Paths Hopper has a furry foam on the bottom.
That's right.
But that's been a disaster in the past. So this year we thought, hey,
I do like fishing.
got to
the furry
keep the
one,
comments
though,
PG.
But this is good.
Other than that, it's now a Smooth Paths Hopper.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little smoother when it's out there on the water
It's been manscaped.
with a fish.
Manscaped
It's-
hopper.
You might be wondering why the giggles. Because we had some moonshine, some apple pie moonshine from our friends at Craft Beer Nation.
Mr. Rutherford
And
again supplying us.
Aaron's really weirded out by all the jars. We got jars over there. We got jars over here.
Every week, jars.
What we don't
jars.
have is whiskey in a jarro.
Ooh. That's.
Bada dee bada ba. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna tie some flies. What we also do is we have these kits, which Aaron will show you because that's his job. Is you can purchase these kits. Every episode has material to tie that fly up to 5 times. Also, it comes with that fly already tied. So essentially, if you do it right, or if we do it right by having
6?
enough material,
Is that right?
you can
6,
kind of
the
walk
math?
away with 6.
Yeah.
And then 26 patterns in total. I'm telling you, there's no better way to learn to tie flies. There's no better way to progressively tie flies. And there's no better way to have fun tying flies than to join us every single Thursday on Thursday Night Live. And so if you head over to our website, you can purchase one of those kits. If that's not for you, that's fine. Because if you head over to our website, just stay tuned, that website will pop up here. Eventually, you can find the recipe. And you don't need our kits. You just got to grab your materials you have there and hang out with us. We do a little bit of jokestering. We do a little bit of bantering. We might have some guests on the couch. We don't know. You have to stick around and find out. I'm jonesing to find out who's on the couch.
Well,
Are you jonesing?
I am so jonesing to
I'm
see what our
jonesing.
couch
I'm
is here
jonesing.
tonight.
I'm freaking out over here. I can't wait to reveal the couch to you guys.
Just the whole studio audience tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what we do first is we try beer and we give you some like unadulterated beer reviews.
Mr. Rutherford's weekly choices.
Yeah, I bet Craft Beer Nation. I almost said Caravel because the guy earlier today brought that up.
Well, that's just going back to season 1.
Not saying that there's anybody here, but if there was somebody here. So what am I trying from NWT Brewing, which I believe is Northwest Territories, but I don't want to assume anything because that gets you in trouble. It's bug repellent. So then I would assume it's from the Northwest Territories because that's what you need when you go up there. And this is an IPA. And what it says right at the bottom is strong. Like it's 7% strong. And on the back it says it's on the lighter side, but on the hoppier side.
You only
So-
get half of that if we're going to make it through the show.
So
tonight.
it goes great with spice, cheese, and mosquitoes.
Oh, that's perfect. That just sounds like our camping trip right there.
Yeah. So, Aaron's going to tell you about his. I try to pour mine, and sometimes it fizzes over. So I'm just going to give it a little.
Pour that up nicely. I'm going to try tasting the Ironside Amber Ale, and this is from the Growlery. So like a growler, but with the E at the end.
Yeah, it's like a
Or a
brewery, but
Y.
a growlery.
The Growlery Beer Company, Ironside.
All right.
And look at that. It's even got
What kind of beer is
It's
it?
even got the Mike Tyson Come on, are you gonna zoom in on me?
No, you want it to focus, not zoom in.
That's
so
what I
pull
mean.
back.
That's
It's a
what I
little
mean.
bright, so
Oh,
if you
yeah.
guard the light. Tim's almost got it. I missed Tim. Aaron,
Sorry.
don't make me miss Tim.
Fired.
No, it's the other light. But anyways,
I want to drink it.
okay. So bug repellent. Here I go. IPA. You got to tell everyone what kind of beer that is.
This is a nice amber ale, 5%.
I think you already said that.
Yeah.
I just don't listen to you, and I called you Tim.
Yeah, you did. I kind of just zone out throughout this whole show, anyways, and then it's just over.
At first, it's pretty good, and then as it hits and rotates around, I think I can. And maybe this is like a, like when you're out on the lake and the bugs are biting and the fish aren't, and you just hammer yourself with a bottle of off, and then randomly you lick your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of aftertaste I've got out of this.
Is that what you're getting there?
Yeah. I'm not sure that's gonna be like anytime a beer's called bug repellent,
Yeah.
I now taste bug repellent in the back of my tongue.
I thought just with like the hop count on that and everything like that, that'd just be like drinking a big bag of weed or something.
Yeah, maybe. I've never drank a big bag of weed,
That's close to bug repellent?
but it's like
Or would that be like if you took a mosquito coil
tell
and
about
soaked
yours. Tell about yours.
a mosquito
'cause-
coil soaked
Yeah.
and then you drank it? Yeah.
Anyways, it's okay. It's about a 4 out of a 10. That off aftertaste is turning me off.
This is just a really smooth amber ale. You got that nice caramel,
Oh, nice.
and like this is really mild, and it just
Works.
yeah. If you like an amber ale, and it's just that nice line between like that lager and something a little bit darker.
So that's a
It's
good
just-
beer then, because what you're telling me is it's perfection.
It is perfection in a glass, a craft beer nation glass,
Well, you know what they say?
and that's what do they say?
They say, I think it's time we get serious and take a look into the future.
We're gonna go into the future, Dana.
The future, Aaron.
Let's go to the future.
The year 3000.
The year 3000.
In the year 3000, in the year 3000.
Fish will wear virtual reality headsets to experience life as humans, making them too distracted to notice real flies, leading to the development of the digital worm lure.
In the year 3000.
Fishing rods will cast themselves while the fishermen sit in the lounge, sipping a cold beverage. The rods, however, prefer to catch virtual fish in video games, arguing it's catch and release at its finest.
In the year 3000.
All fish will have online dating profiles, allowing anglers to swipe right on the fish they'd like to choose. Fish, however, are notorious for using outdated photos.
In the year 3000. In the year 3000.
Drones don't just fly, they swim. Fly fishing drones will pursue fish underwater, filming epic chases that end with the fish signing autographs.
In the year 3000.
Fly fishermen will use dimensional wormholes to instantly travel to the most remote rivers, often accidentally leaving their gear in another dimension.
In the year 3000.
Flies are genetically engineered to be so irresistible to fish that they have to attend self-control seminars to resist biting.
In the year 3000.
AI-powered fish finders will not only locate fish, but also engage in philosophical debates with them about the nature of freedom, making the fish too existential to eat flies.
Anglers will wear suits that simulate the sensation of standing in a river, complete with the fish that leap out to critique the fisherman's technique.
In the year 3000. In the year 3000.
Instead of catching fish, anglers will teleport fish directly into their nets. The fish, however, quickly learn how to teleport themselves back out, often taking a chocolate croissant with them.
In the year 3000.
All fishing gear is eco-friendly and self-replicating. Anglers just have to be careful not to say, "I wish I had more flies," too loudly, or they'll be buried in an avalanche of tackle.
In the year 3000.
Dude, I want to keep going.
In the heart of nature, when hunger strikes and time is of the essence, Morning View Mercantile has the solution. Witness how we redefine convenience. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. In mere moments, a feast emerges. Delight in the flavors of the wilderness. Morning View Mercantile, your partner in adventure, your ally in taste. For every adventure, a memorable meal. Morning View Mercantile, where every bite is an expedition.
Being up in the high Rockies or up in that area, the different species, right? Still looking to get a brookie under the belt, still looking to get a bull under the belt, but the fish are amazing, and just the landscape is second to none.
Whoa, ho, ho, here we are, back from the future.
Wow. That was a teleportation that I don't want to wish on my worst enemies because it's hard on the back.
That was a fun visit to the future.
I know.
I can't wait to fish in the future.
If you didn't know, that is a Conan O'Brien skit. They did year 2000. They did the year 3000. I highly suggest after the show, you go check it out on YouTube because it's why I said in the TNL group chat to check it out, because if you don't know, you don't know, and it's not funny, and we were laughing. So anyways,
time.
I told you I was jonesing to talk about the people on the couch because
Jonesing for the couch.
it's the Jones family.
Welcome, Jones family.
You know what I wish I would have had was
What's
call
that?
me Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Aqua.
Yeah, Dr. Jones.
Can we play that?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to play it? Or we
Well,
get
I could
shut
play a
down?
snippet, but I didn't think of it beforehand.
Yeah,
so,
I know, right?
So wake up now.
We could just sing it.
Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones.
Call me Mr.
Call me
Raider.
Dr.
Call me
Jones.
Mr.
Craig
Round.
Jones, you've got the floor or the couch, whatever, either or. Why don't you introduce yourself and the two fine ladies that you brought?
All right. Well, yeah. I am Craig Jones and been a part of TNL now since season 2. I think the very first season I met you guys was at season 2 at Caravel Brewery, and with me to my right is my oldest, Cameron, and my youngest. to my
Cameron,
left
give us a wave
is,
so we know
yeah.
what the
is
right
Peyton.
is.
Watch
So-
out, guys. She's on the road now.
She's got her drivers. Be
Whoa,
careful.
whoa.
Yeah, they are actually, when they heard I was going to pop up, they were pretty darn excited, and so they decided to come along, and they weren't taking no for an answer. So it's great to be here. We're happy to be here. We finally got to get here, so it's always good to see my buddy Aaron, and of course you, Dana. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We are
Looking
happy to
forward to
have
it.
you here tonight.
Yes.
well, appreciate that.
Since you've never been invited,
Yes, exactly.
I don't hold grudges.
I know, it's all good.
Well, Cameron, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? And I'm putting you on the spot on purpose.
I'm a competitive swimmer. I just got my driver's license.
And you are a fly tyer. I've seen your
Yes.
ties.
I do tie fly.
And has your
Do you
dad
fish those
taken you
flies?
fishing?
I haven't gone in a bit. So,
Well,
This is the year.
yep.
This is the year.
is your year. Not just a shuttle driver, but a fisher lady.
Yeah, like my buddy Ken Flytrout said, now we got a new shuttle driver, so that's
Yeah.
perfect. But
You know what, Cameron? I would say no.
No, don't
no.
agree to that.
I would say I go every 10 fishing trips, I will shuttle you guys.
she's been invited fishing. Let's clarify that. But social aspects of friends and all that have taken precedence when we're out camping. So
Forget
that's
the boys,
fine.
Cameron.
okay.
Just start fishing.
But yeah,
All right, Peyton,
Hi.
what's happening? I feel like you're full of some spice here, so
No.
let us hear it.
I like to fish and swim.
Those go hand in hand.
And do you know that fish also swim?
I do.
Do you want to be a fish?
Yeah.
What
I'd
fish
be
would
pretty
you be?
fast.
What's your favorite stroke in fishing?
I like to do breaststroke
Yeah.
and butterfly.
Two beautiful strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what stroke I like to do in swimming?
Float.
It's called sinking. It's called sinking.
The doggy
I
paddle.
tend to walk on the bottom often more than I do float on the surface. So, funny story, Cameron, this is kind of for you. I took Matea fishing this summer. I was just myself and her. And she was telling me a story about in class, the teacher last year apparently said, has anybody in here ever been fly fishing? And, a bunch of people put up their hand. And it was her and all these boys. And she kind of looked around and she's like, well, that's really weird. And then the teacher said, has anybody in here ever caught a fish while fly fishing?
And just Matea's hand stayed
and
up.
everybody put their hands down. And so, but she's telling me the story not out of like arrogance, but out of like she's dumbfounded. Like, how do they not catch a fish? To which I had to remind her, You're pretty spoiled. You like.
When
I
you
said
got
you have
the-
to understand those boys are going down to the river and tying on a fly and doing it all themselves. You're literally just standing on the boat, and now she's good. But I had to kind of put that perspective onto it. So I guess my point is
When
if
Dad
your
could put you
dad
into
puts you
automi-
on a fish,
Dad put you in autopilot
then
mode.
then you're gonna be the one in class with your arm up when the teacher says, "Has anyone in here ever caught a fish?"
Well, that's the plan. I mean, ideally, obviously, to keep them interested. But you know, I'm fortunate that I've got to teach both of them in one of my classes that I get to teach in. The biggest part about it is that patience and perseverance piece, I think, and
Yeah.
you know, it was pretty exciting. Just getting them to learn how to cast was a bonus, and the fact that they wanted to come out fishing and then start tying flies on Thursdays with us, and then now coming up here to visit with you guys, like it just gets better and better. So
Yeah, I remember the first time you came to the brewery.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was nervous as heck walking in there. You know, I brought my cousin Cody with me, and at the time his brother-in-law as well, and we walked in and I said, "Are you ready?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And you know, we sat at a table off in the corner and tied a few flies that night, and then you know, you came over and took the time to meet us and introduce yourself, and I think we sat there for over an hour,
Yeah.
and you guys still had to pack up all the camera gear. So felt bad, but you know, like it's been awesome. You know, I don't think I've missed an episode since.
Yeah.
You know, because of everything that you guys have brought and all the people we've got to meet. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
been wicked.
It's pretty cool to see like people who have been here since the what do you call it, infancy?
Yeah. The very
Infant
beginning.
number one.
I was an infant once. So I know what that's like. I know what it's like walking into a room and not knowing anyone, but knowing that you need something, you need a group, you want to learn, maybe
Yeah.
you meet like-minded people. And this isn't the easiest community to get into sometimes.
Yeah.
And this was a great platform with lots of open arms to get into to meet people.
Yeah.
And you get
yeah.
get what you put into it.
Yeah.
And when you put in lots, there's lots that comes back your way.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I think there's always that perception piece, right? But you know, as soon as you start meeting some of the people in here, you're just like, they're unbelievably genuine people, and I mean that's, you know, we've always talked about it, Dana, you and I, and you know that's what makes this whole thing tick is the people in here, and you know, being reunited even with you know, my buddy Ken, like we went to junior high together and
Yeah.
fly fishing, we connected and reconnected, and you know, fortunately we've been out on the bow and got to tie together. Like it's been wicked, so it's been really
Yeah.
awesome, really rewarding.
And I will say one thing, Craig, that I don't think another person in this group has brought more people to this group than yourself.
Oh, I appreciate that. You know, because I just believe in what it is, you know, and you know, I can't say enough, you know, like it's just advice, you know, people just to talk to, people to go fish with, people just go have a beer with. Like it's been awesome, you know, a legitimate lifesaver for some people, like your podcast says, but truly it's just been exceptional, and
Yeah.
proud to be a part of it and proud to continue to be a part of it. So
Well, Dana, you've even gone to Craig's school to talk to some
Yeah,
of
and
the kids too
we're-
and stuff like that, right? So
yeah,
We're doing it again this year.
forever
Perfect.
grateful for that too,
Yeah.
right? So
And I wish if anyone out here is a teacher, I've tried to reach out in local areas, and it's met with a lot of resistance, and I don't know why, because we're not asking for anything for it. We just want a chance to come and talk, because I think the outdoors and kind of that lifestyle, hence TNL, the podcast, what we get to do all summer with guiding, is just the understanding that outside changes people. And I think that message needs to be sent or shared with more kids. At the high school in town here, I often see on the TV when I go in, it's like a counselor's line, or it's like if you need help. And I think that's phenomenal. I just think, and we all know because we're all connected through a common thread of fishing. It's just like there's something about that really is pretty cool. And if we have a chance to talk with kids at, I think, was that grade 9s last year?
Yeah, grade 7 to 9, I teach an option with them. So and like I said, my daughter Cameron was in it, and that's I do a little fly tying in it, and that's what got her into it. And Peyton's in it this semester, so we get to go out and just do a little lake fishing and hopefully river fishing this year. But it just try to get kids to connect with the outdoors, and having people such as yourself coming to talk to it, in a variety of different facets through your photography, through your guiding, through your outfitting, all that stuff. It just opens up a whole bunch of new avenues and things like that. Like, my buddy Cole, being a game warden, and another friend of his that comes in and talks to the kids, just, gives a whole new appreciation of what's out there, and aside from the screen that a lot of them are sitting and watching. So
as we ironically are all sitting here
watching the screen.
That's right.
But we do this in hopes of warmer days.
Speaking of the screen, who we got in the house tonight?
We got in the house. We got a lot of people.
Yeah,
and when
that's
we're
good.
well, you know what? Let's start from the bottom up.
There we go.
Cody's there. Cody's there. Cole.
Cam's in the house.
Yeah, Bags is
Dreamcatcher.
there.
Yeah.
Michael Milias. Hello, what's up, brother? I think it's been a while since we've seen him. Doug gives us the update on the Flames game, which I like to see.
Yeah, well, there we
Mikey
are.
Dumont. A lot of these comments I've been scrolling through, so we've seen them. Adrian, Trevor.
It's the usual suspects tonight.
Hillbilly. Chaz is in the house.
What?
What's up, Chaz?
Chaz, hey, buddy.
Chaz up in the 780.
Yeah.
That's cool. We're going back to Colleen. It says, don't ever turn your back on Dana.
No, we know that already.
Did the music stop or just what happened?
That was like perfect timing right there.
Gavin Jones. Drinking a Spectrum Stout. Meta Brewing. Hefty at 6.2. I'm on a 7. Hey guys, I want to take something back, and Dave, don't kill me, but and you know what? Claude is the one that said this, is a strong beer will get better the more you drink it. And I agree. I'm really actually enjoying this beer. At first it was like licking bug repellent off your arm, and now it's actually pretty enjoyable.
It's like you're not a Scotch drinker and then you become a Scotch drinker.
Yeah.
Mazatowski was in the house.
Oh yeah.
What up, Gary?
He loved that skit. I'm sure he knew. Someone in here had to know
there
this.
was a few people that knew that Conan skit.
Ryan's at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop because they got the open house tonight, and
finally they opened the doors for tonight.
Door prizes are $50 to Craft Beer Nation. Thanks to Craft Beer Nation for that.
Yes, thank you.
The other door prize is a Season 6 kit, which we sent over there, and we sent some stickers and stuff. We also donated a bunch of material for everybody there, so if you're tying up with us tonight, that's super awesome. And Rocky Mountain Fly Shop does that once in a while, and Bruce Mathis is in the house. You guided Bruce.
I guided Bruce.
I know you did.
We had a fun day that day. We farmed a lot of fish that day.
Well, that happens. That happens.
But we had a blast.
The music is making me sleepy. Well, Hillbilly, we're about to change that. We're not.
The jazz groove is on tonight.
What I need you to do, Hillbilly, is 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and send me a video.
Oh, burpees too.
So we're about to jump into the new scene.
Entertainment news.
All right, a little more upbeat for Hillbilly because he is passed out on the patio out front. Nothing to do with drinking moonshine, but just quite simply, he's maybe I'll find some. You know what? Because Tim's not here, and he loves K-pop.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna see what I can do with some K-pop before we get into this.
Can you find some Korean K-pop?
Well, that's what K stands for.
That's what it is, eh? Oh, okay. Well, shit. There. That's how old I am. That's dust right there.
All right, tonight's flies, folks. like I said earlier, is the Half and Half Deceiver, which we'll be tying first. So drop some UTC 140 in that bobbin and get her ready. Also, get your kits out. Get your kits ready. Get your dish pan, your weed pan.
Come on, focus.
And it's over there. The picture's up there.
He doesn't like
Just
it.
like the Korean pop.
Yeah, that's right. Eh? That's just the way it goes sometimes.
Things that go down in history.
I know, right? We gotta.
Beautiful things like that.
Yeah. I can't wait to tie these for you guys tonight. These are gonna be two
so
epic flies.
The Half and Half Deceiver will be at first UTC 140. And then for the Pavs Hopper, you can do a 140, 10, or olive. Or honestly, just keep that white in there and rock and roll.
For sure. And if you're uni thread people, then 6/0. If you're gel spun, then like that 150 to 100, something like that. Yep. Anyways.
All right, we good. Everybody got that set up, ready to rock and roll. And then what we're going to do over here is the fly and go.
Love the fly and go.
Because we've got giveaways.
Prizes tonight are.
This one is really cool tonight is because we got a $25 Rocky Mountain Fly Shop gift card, which is sticking here. And from our friends at Morning View Mercantile, we've got what I believe Colleen said was new is the beef barley soup, freeze-dried goods. Okay, that is legendary status in the making, and it's also your favorite soup.
That's got a jet boil spring or fall written all over.
We got
it.
whole strawberries. Okay, freeze. Those are probably one of my favorite things there. And we've got some medium salsa. Honestly, guys, drop a little water. I don't even think it has to be hot. Just drop a little water in here, and this is like, you don't understand how good it is. It just comes back to normal.
That's the salsa to go with the guac from last week.
Well, that's in the kit from last week, the Paul one, because he had a Captain Clutch sticker. So remember, every week Flying Go's free. You go to the website, you sign up, you get a free Flying Go card. It's free. And then we're going to play Flying Go at one point today, and we're going to call out some things that are on your cards, and then whoever wins, wins. And the rest is just little details.
We got another thing here.
From Shore Fishing.
From Shore Fish. We've got the...
That's really epic, actually.
We have got the board
Yeah.
for all of your spools of thread.
Yeah, and it comes with all the pegs in there.
All the pegs.
Yeah.
They're way down in there.
Yeah.
But
so you got the Morning View Mercantile Goods. You got a $25 Rocky Mountain Fly Shop gift card.
the peg board.
You got the peg board, which I don't think it's called a peg board. It's called
spool board.
On the back white thing, it says what it's called.
Wooden thread holder.
There you go. See, the more professional.
The wooden thread holder board.
But tonight, guys, okay, I've been debating holding this off till the final episode, but I know that the wizard's going to come in hot today and swipe your feet out. So I'm going to offer it as a giveaway. You might recognize, okay, Atlantic salmon flies. And if you're French, you can read the bottom part. But our friend Jacques Heroux, okay, legend. This is his book, and
so kind for him to gift that.
It's also signed. It's signed by him, and then also what we got to remember is the Atlantic Salmon Fly. The international show is in Calgary from September 13th to the 15th, and that's in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So we're gonna get to see all these incredible fly tyers. If you haven't gotten into the world of Atlantic salmon fly tying, it'll blow your mind.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so anyways, what's in this book is just kind of show you some stuff. Oh, what's this? That's interesting. Okay, we got a mouse pad that's also included in here in case you're just clicking around on the internet. You'll have some smooth surfing with this mouse pad. And some information about the Atlantic Salmon Fly Tying International. This here, folks, is it's signed by Jacques Heroux himself. So I highly suggest you go over and get yourself a free Flamingo card because it costs you nothing. You probably won't win, but that's okay. We'll get your email out of it, and that's what matters. All right, but there's a chance you win. Real people do win on the show, right? Aaron.
100% people win.
And it
Every
could
week.
be you tonight. Okay, and then the next thing that we need to understand is that the open house tie-in is this week.
That's right. Tonight.
So I'm just gonna edit this and say it is right now. Right
Yeah.
now.
Now. Just put now on the
Right
hash
now.
mark there.
Right now. We'll just go now. Now. Now, just like that, it changed.
like that.
Just now.
Magic.
What now? I don't like what your camera's doing.
I
It's
know,
not
right?
focusing on you.
It's not doing.
Hang on.
It's not good. So, Dana's gonna work some magic here right now, and we need like joke of the day. That people get ready for joke of the day here. We got IF4 coming up as well, and I want to get ahead of Dana on the.
There
on
you
the
go.
news
Look at you.
podcast
You're all
here.
sharp and
Oh,
fancy.
look at that! I got some clarity now. Some K-pop clarity.
Okay, I have 4 pancakes, but here's the thing, guys. Rocky Mountain Fly Shop has dropped some incredible codes tonight. 20%, 25%, and then another one that we're not going to talk about because it's really big. And
The whole store is going to be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
The store will be gone tomorrow.
So you got to promise me if I give them to you, you're going to use them. Okay, so how does it work? Well, let's just drop the first code right here. Backcountry 20, 20% off, and it works for 2 people, or you can use it 2 times, which would be weird. So you might as well just fill up your card. So if you go over to RockyMountainFlyShop.net, even if you're at the fly shop, you might as well just make that order on your phone, and then you just pick it up and go home, right? And you get 20% off.
That easy.
So you got to ask yourself, do you risk the biscuit and go for the bigger, or do you take the 20% off?
Take the 20.
There's a couple more discounts in there, but I'm going to leave this up here for a second because if somebody could write that in the comments, that would really help us out a lot so that it kind of stays there. Backcountry 20, 20% off times 2.
Backcountry 20. Backcountry 20.
What I say?
That's what you said. I'm just
Yeah,
repeating
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Just to
Backcountry
instill it
20.
into people's minds.
Yeah, but I ain't in the credit cards. Well, Paul, I highly suggest the IOUs. That is the IOUs.
The IOU cards. I want one of those.
Backcountry 20, all caps. There you go. Paul's the man.
Calgary's up
Because-
2-1.
That's good to know. Okay, so that's the stuff we're going to see from Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. We got 2 more codes that we're going to throw at you guys, and please, might as well use them, or why would we do them?
Do we want to talk about sun shirt night tonight yet?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I failed.
We didn't get there. Okay. Maybe next week.
I have 4. Okay.
Greatest
folks.
day ever.
Olds, Alberta, March 23rd, 2024. It's
a whole
happening.
thing. It's like morning to
happening at
evening.
noon. Yeah, it's all day. Pancakes
is-
in the morning, shows at noon. Head over to Trax Pub after.
It's a true film festival.
yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's truly fantastic.
And you're going to get to travel around the world and dream about all these places you want to go fishing. And that's
Yeah. And that gets you fired up because April 1st is the opener in this area.
Ooh, yes,
Not
true
always
opener.
a true opener, but it opens true enough.
sometimes it's a frozen opener.
It's a frozen opener, it's a muddy opener, but it's an opener. And then the last thing that we want to talk about in the news section before we start tying the half and half.
The half and half.
So you get all that ready.
You guys can get that ready.
And I'll get this
that
ready.
kit ready to roll.
Guide school. There's literally only a couple spots left. Maybe there's only 1 spot left, actually. But anyways, if you've ever thought about wanting to come to hang out with us for 6 awesome days of fishing fun and what we call guide school, then hit us up because that's May 1st to 6th. And it's about 2 months away. March, April. It's over 2 months.
Yeah, just over.
Yeah.
Just over.
So that couple spots there isn't going to last.
And it's full circle tonight because Jones was my client on
That's right.
on guide
at guide
school on guide school
yeah,
graduation.
That's
day.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonesy was my guy.
I know. Caught
Yeah.
a beautiful brown.
Yeah,
I was there in
we
the
had a fun
boat
day.
too. I was there too. I was there
Yeah,
too.
you were too. Yeah, some fun
full
fish that
circle.
day.
I muted him.
That's all right. All three of us were in the boat that day. It was a great day.
Yeah, that was a
back.
fun day
You're
altogether.
back. The couch people are back.
Yeah.
Looking mighty dapper.
Dapper.
Love those
Dapper.
shades.
I see. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Get your stuff ready. We're going to say thanks to our sponsors, and we're going to come right back, and we're going to tie some flies, folks. What
Beautiful.
you've all been waiting for. I saw in the comments it said, we tie flies.
We do.
We do tie flies.
We
And
do,
sometimes
actually.
it doesn't start till 8. And you know what we're going to do tonight? Same thing we did last week.
Tie them both back to
We're
back.
just going to go back to back,
Done.
and then we're going to play the flamingo.
Perfect.
That's how it goes.
That's how we do it.
All right.
That-
In the heart of nature, when hunger strikes and time is of the essence, Morning View Mercantile has the solution. Witness how we redefine convenience. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. In mere moments, a feast emerges. Delight in the flavors of the wilderness. Morning View Mercantile, your partner in adventure, your ally in taste. For every adventure, a memorable meal. Morning View Mercantile, where every bite is an expedition. Being up in the high Rockies or up in that area, the different species, right? Still looking to get a brookie under the belt, still looking to get a bull under the belt, but the fish are amazing, and just the landscape is second to none.
All right, here we go, guys. We have got the half and half in here. It's going to be a combination of our Deceiver and Clouser, the Clouser we tied last week. So we're going to start with this because we're going to build off of everything that we used technique-wise kind of from last week here. So let's drop that out of the vise. Let's get in our hook here. We're running a size 4 streamer hook. Nice straight. Oh, come back a little bit. There we are. All right, let's grab our UTC white. And we'll get that thread started here. All right, let's get our dumbbell eyes started up here. And again, starting our eyes just like we did last week, we can measure them off that way, or a couple eye and a half back, and let's tie those in on the one side, lock them in. I'm gonna just make sure we got those nice and centered. There we go, and we're gonna do a series of cross wraps, figure eights, and we'll get those real nice tight. See how they are? Oh, those are feeling pretty good. We're gonna come underneath each of those eyes, staying on top of the shank, just to lock all that in. Couple more.
And there we are. Let's give that a little flip over. We'll grab our super glue that we got here, or hard as nails, a little head cement, and we're just gonna lock those in because there's nothing better, or not better than eyes spinning on you. All right, we're gonna bring that thread all the way down on the shank here. Cover up all that slippery material.
What's the reason we're not using a saltwater hook?
Well, hey, we're not planning to fish this in salt water. So if we busted this off, say, in a fish's mouth, I think this is gonna stay in his face for a while.
Why
Would
is
be
that?
one. It ain't gonna rust out of his mouth.
That's
Where
right.
this was actually rust out, and actually the enzymes in the fish mouth will actually really start to deteriorate and work on this material. Let's bring that back up. There we go. Everything's looking good, nice. First material we're grabbing tonight is our white bucktail. Now we're tying this in white. You guys can really actually pick whatever thread color you want, and you could coincide it with, I know last week we did white and the olive. This one we're doing white and olive, but you can really mix up the bucktail to whatever colors you want. What I love about streamers is you can get fully creative with it and do what you want. So again, we're gonna grab our piece of bucktail out of our kit, our season 6, episode 8. We're gonna rip off, or we're gonna find a nice little clump here. Now we're not doing anything huge because we got lots of materials to build this whole fly tonight. Well, a few more than what just a straight clouser is. So let's grab that. That's probably about 3/4 of a pencil. And we're gonna snip that off. And we're gonna clean that up now. So let's brush some of that out. Let's make sure everything's good. If we got any real long straggler tips, we can pull those out. At the back here, let's flick out all that nice underfur, that fuzz. The reason we really want to be using this thicker thread is if we were in, like, say, an 8/0 or just a 70, there's a chance that the underfur or some of these hairs could actually break your thread. And if we're pulling really, really hard with our 140, you can actually cut the hair. So it's just a nice fine line between. That looks good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we wanna bring this. Last week with the clouser, we started right in front of the eyes. Well, we're gonna do a section across behind the eyes here first. Then we're gonna move to our saddle hackles. Then we'll go into our crystal flash. And then we're gonna do the front with the olive hair. So this section right here, we don't really want it to be a full shank length out the back, probably about 3/4 to half. That looks good about there. So let's switch hands. And now we're gonna know exactly where to cut. So it's right about there. Pull out just a couple of those stragglers. And now we're gonna just lock that in down here. Now again, we're gonna bring this right back and we're gonna do those nice open wraps. And we're coming right back to just about that barb point, and that's where we want it to be. And again, nice open wraps. And we're gonna come back one more time. Right there. All right, now let's grab our saddle hackle. So this is what your saddle hackle is gonna look like. We wanna find two kind of pieces that are kind of even in length. And when we're attaching these on, we want that saddle hackle to extend out almost 2 times that. 1.5 for sure, totally up to you. Some of the saddle hackles in this kit, you might find they might be a little bit on the shorter side. You can either adjust your bucktail on that, or even if they are like completely even, it's not gonna be the end of the world. But what you do wanna do on the saddle hackle here is we wanna get rid of all of this fuzzy stuff right here. And we just want to have that bare stem, and then there we go. Kind of just like that. Nice, even, that's good. And the way we're gonna tie this in is we want these saddle hackles to kind of flare out from that tail a little bit, and it's gonna give it nice action and movement when you're moving it through the water, the nice pulsating action. So we want the dull side, usually we want the dull side to kind of face out. And yeah, or if you see that natural curvature in the feather, that's the way we're gonna put it on there. So let's bring that in right along the side, and we're gonna do just 2 nice loose wraps. And then that way that allows us to kind of situate it. Sometimes those like to move on you. You can just then back it off. You can try replacing it. And they can be finicky sometimes just to get it the way you want it. And this one just doesn't want to seem to be sitting right. One more try. Okay, we're gonna go with it. There it is. It's not bad. Okay, let's go with the other side now. Same thing. Let's clean off that underside. And we're gonna measure it up to make sure we're pretty close. I'm gonna drop it that way just so we can get that real nice. Place it on there. Couple loose wraps. And there, that's not bad. Now, let's take our thread and we're gonna wind up those stems. And then actually, I like to fold back these stems. If I can get both of them here. And just go in behind them too, and that almost locks them into place. And we're gonna come right up. And we're gonna snip those off. And once those get wet and everything kind of, there we go, they just stick nice there. Okay, now let's flip that over. Let's just trim that up, clean that up a little bit. And we're gonna tie in our crystal flash. So let's grab a piece of that gold crystal flash that's out of our kit. All you need is one. We're gonna fold it over, clip it down the middle once. That gives us our 2. And we're gonna find that halfway point. And we're gonna come right in on your thread, bring it up over top. And
it's a good question. It's a good question here. Someone wants to know what's going on with the baking cam.
Oh.
So if you're at a good point to pause.
Yeah.
I say, why not check out the baking cam?
Let's go check out the baking cam.
I'm trying to find my mouse.
The 7 and the 6s make the mouse disappear?
Yeah, what's that? 13.
Yeah.
Coconut cream pie.
Ooh.
From our friends at Friesen Brothers. And a chocolate cream pie.
Love the Friesen Brothers. They are so good up there, man. They even open up earlier for you if you're like going out to the lake or hit the river.
There's no lakes around there, but
nothing.
If you were.
Yeah.
So you've gone there before?
I've gone there. I've actually gone before the doors are officially open and been like, I need a couple of sandwiches. The pre-made sandwiches are in there. And one of the fine lady or gentlemen that work there, they just open up the till and they ring you through. They are so good up there.
It's so good.
Yeah, good people.
Great people, which is why they're part of TNL, because they are part of the TNL fam. So, the coconut cream pie and the chocolate cream pie. Which one are you more excited to try?
I'm gonna hit the coconut, I think.
Yeah, I'm a coconut cream.
Yeah.
maybe chocolate. I don't know. Maybe we'll try both.
One of each for sure. It's happening.
But why don't you finish this tie?
Sounds
Let's
good.
find
Sounds
this
good.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's grab our crystal flash. And we're going to put that on either side of that hook now. And then we can lock it in. And then that way, you got to be careful of that hook point there. There it is. And let's come back up. And now that's hanging off each side of those legs, or off of the saddle hackle there. And we're just gonna trim those up. The ones that need to be trimmed up. And there it is, sort of sitting all nice. Okay, now what we got left here is, we're gonna bring that thread just out in front. And we are gonna put in our first piece of our next piece of bucktail from the top of the eyes, and this we are gonna pull off again 3/4 of a pencil, maybe half a pencil. So let's find that, get that all nice, perfect. And again, let's clean that right out. Get all that under fur out. And this time when we're tying this in, we only want this to really go up. This is kind of like covering, this is the wing that's just gonna be covering up this body section, this bare section right here. So that's kind of about the line right there. So let's take a look, and we can take our scissors and we're gonna come up here on an angle. And that gives us kind of exactly our distance that we need there. All right, so just want to clean that up just a tad. We're gonna lay that down, kind of go up on an angle, bring your thread through there, nice loose, well, one more time. Nice loose gathering wrap. And let's lock that into place. We can come back and clean that right up. And then we're gonna jump our thread back behind the eyes just to secure that down, and we'll put a couple of wraps right there. And there's that, it's in place.
Is the cauterizer on that table anywhere?
The cauterizer is on the table right here.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, or
No, not that.
Or we could just hit it with a
No,
lighter
don't
real
do it.
fast.
Use the cauterizer. You will clean. It'll blow your mind.
This is the first time I've seen Tim's fancy new tool. There it is. Oh, look at that, eh? Beautiful.
Keep going. Keep going. You can make that look real clean.
Cauterized.
Press the button. Heats up the filament. Keep going. Keep going. Do more. Break your thread.
I gotta take these glasses.
break your thread. I dare you.
No, we're not doing that today. That's about as far as we're going right there.
Anyways,
All right.
Hairline makes that. I'm not sure if Colin sells it at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, but that thing is a dandy.
That thing is beautiful.
And
That's just right up there with the Bic lighter.
No.
Okay, next thing that we're putting in on this now is we are going to do our little red dubbing here. And this is gonna simulate some gills. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's so good, apple pie. This is gonna be a nice little hot spot on this streamer. Some gills, maybe even mimic like an injured bleeding fish or something like that. When you're doing this dubbing, you really don't need that much. Like that's a wisp, and you could even go less than that. That just like wisps down, just floats down. You know you got the right amount. So when you're putting this on, you're spinning it all in one direction. Where were you on that?
That's what makes you beautiful.
There it was. There it was. I knew you've been waiting for that all night long. We'll bring it up. And we want to probably put like, I don't know, a couple of inches we want on this dubbing noodle that we're doing right now. And let's just bring that up. That's nice right there. And
Sorry, a question here.
Yeah.
When you're spinning up the red dubbing,
Yeah.
they just want to know which way do you spin it?
we spin it in one direction.
That's what makes you beautiful.
That's my favorite part of the night.
That is. You look forward to that song. All right, so we got that on. I want to make that a little bit thicker, actually, that collar. So let's just do one more little one on there.
Are you going two directions or?
No, we're just. That's it.
What's it?
There's no
Say
more.
it.
There's no more directions.
Say.
There's no more
Say
directions.
one direction.
That's what makes you beautiful.
All right, so we got that nice hotspot collar in there. We're gonna jump our thread back in front. Let's spin our fly back over now, or if you don't have a rotary vise, you're gonna take it out, do it. Do the old switcheroo, and let's grab our olive bucktail. Like this one. All right, so again, let's grab that. Let's pull off like 3/4 of a pencil. Give that a little snipperoo. Nice little cleanup. Flick that all out. All that under hair. Nice little twist. Get that all clean. You see that? I saw it float. No. You can even pull out a few of the shorter guard
I think
hairs.
you're giving Bob Ross a run for his money tonight.
Yeah. We did the Bob Ross the other night.
Yeah. So one time me and Tim did this. It was really fun.
What's
I
that?
talked about the fly.
Uh-huh.
I give the instruction and he just tied.
Oh.
Do you think we're there yet?
I don't know if we're there yet. Are we there yet?
I don't know.
You're the one that's been doing this for so long. I'm only on week 2.
All I'm thinking about is next week.
And all I know is I could be back in the bullpen before I know it.
I'm thinking next week.
Or I could be going down to the minors.
I think what's exciting about next week is if me and Chaz don't bring back the green screen suits. What are we even?
That was like... Can I even say it tonight? I can say it tonight.
Yeah.
It was like that Jim Carrey movie where he's like crawling out
The
of
whales, the rhinos.
the rhinos.
Rear end, backside. Regina, Saskatchewan.
That's right. All right, so let's take that. We've got that all cleaned up, that nice olive. Everyone's following along good. No SOS yet. That's good. Nice.
Just people wanting more things for Colin to get in the cauterizer so they can add it to their cart.
That's right. That 20% off.
There's more. There's more.
For the cauterizer. So let's measure that up. We got that. That's kind of where we need it. Let's switch hands. Let's see where we got to make our cut. That looks good. Let's tip that down on an angle again. We got our thread right up by the front of the eyes there. And we're going to do 2 nice little loose wraps just. And that's going to pull that back just a little bit. Just so we don't cover up those eyes.
That's why we got the cauterizer.
That's why we got the cauterizer. Okay, and now we can start building that head up.
Your bobbin's giving some ASMR.
It is. Okay. And we'll clean that all up at the end here. We're gonna whip finish that, make sure that's all secured. And that bucktail flared a little bit too much, but that's okay. Where are we? Whip finish. There we are. So let's throw in that whip finish. Starting right there, we're gonna bring it down. Nice and tight, perfect. Flip that off. We can cauterize that again, just clean up that head. And we're going to take our resin. Sally Hansen's head cement. UV thin. Give that a nice little brush.
Oh yeah. The good news is that
Hit that with the
that wing will just flatten out as soon as you strip
It will. Once it gets a little wet too, it should come down. And there we are. It's just, see, it's coming down nice. And when you're dropping that down, just make sure you're splitting.
Oh shoot! I screwed up. Okay.
Splitting that
Always
hook.
held accountable. Why don't you put some more resin on that? I don't think there's enough.
Oh no.
I think you should put a little more resin on
I should put
there.
a little more resin on there.
Yeah, I don't think you
Okay.
put enough.
Not quite. It needs another coat.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Once you stroke it a bit, you gotta just coat it again.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
There,
that.
look at
That's
that.
good. That's enough. Wait.
Oh, where is she?
She's not working.
She's not coming out tonight? She's not coming to play?
Literally not working.
She's not coming to play tonight.
She's on strike. Literally, I'm like clicking on her and she's not coming to play. It's a sad day. This might
Maybe all
be
those
the
other
end.
graphics we have to do today took care of that.
This might be the end of Rosina.
Made her disappear.
Oh my goodness. I can't even troubleshoot this.
There we are. So that's the half and half.
No, I'm sad.
I know you're sad.
The half what and a half what?
That's the half and half deceiver right there. Beautiful pike fly, beautiful bass fly, saltwater fly pattern. And that thing will have a little action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very effective trout fly, very effective saltwater fly. Just got to pull it
Those
back to
hackle
the same
feathers have a-
distance as your vise.
Yeah.
Come back to your vise,
Okay.
all
There
the
we
way
go.
to your vise.
There
There
we
you
go.
go. That's the focus.
There we go. Perfect.
Yes, number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3.
There we go.
All right. And that's how you tie the half and half. It is a half clouser, half deceiver.
That's a fun fly right
Yeah.
there.
So I just want to know, is everybody ready for the next fly?
Everyone need a top up. Yeah, it is a fly to use in Oman for sure.
All right, it's just me, guys. I voted him out because I have a new beer, and I want to tell you about it. And it's called Ranger Summit Rye. It's a rye IPA. So what is a rye IPA? Rye. Why does it always foam? Rye. I don't know why it's a rye IPA, but I'm here to try it for the first time and let you guys know. It's from Bourne Brewing Company and spicy and classic with an earthy and floral finish. Wow, this sounds intense. I'm excited to give it a little bit of a try for you guys. So, from Craft Beer Nation, the Rangers Summit Rye IPA. Never tried it before, about to try it and let you guys know my first impression. Try again. I do taste the rye. I'm not a rye guy. Anyways, at the beginning, it's a 3 out of 5. But we always come back because I think, like Claude said, once you open it up, see how it goes. Maybe it gets a little better. Let's check back to the bacon cam. It's still there. It hasn't been cut up or served to us.
No, we are still sitting here.
I wonder if anyone's going to go in
Salivating
there
over these.
and open it up and try a piece with their finger. I just wonder if that'll happen.
the dip in.
I have no idea. Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
think so.
let's go tie.
I'm surprised one of these girls hasn't been in there yet,
know,
hitting the
I
pie.
Like, you never know. Oh, looks like they're moving. Looks like the clamshell has been opened.
Oh,
and
chocolate's going at it.
The first one that went is the chocolate on the baking can. Oh, there it is. There it is. Somebody.
That was a finger.
Somebody tried it. We don't know who. What we can do though is we can check out the. Oh.
The culprit.
The truth of the matter is somebody's missing.
I'm not surprised.
I knew there was a little spice there, and someone's missing. So that can only be. It's kind of like Clue. Who done it?
That's right.
If somebody's not here, somebody's there at the baking camp.
In the old studio with the wrench.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna try that out really soon. But before we know it,
Are we going to the smooths now?
yeah.
All right, let's smooth it up. Here we are. This is the one we're tying for you guys. It's in the other package. The only package you should have left. The one with the foam in there.
Package left.
The only package left. And tonight we are tying this one on a size 8. Oh, another thing what I like to do, and I didn't do it on the last one actually.
So Dave's reminded me that I picked up some of the heavier beers tonight, and that's a fact. Because
You're on the good ones tonight.
yeah, it's just like ooh, like this. You drink it, and you're like this. Ooh, it's a little
Yeah.
bit there.
One thing I like doing when I'm tying is I pinch all the barbs.
Yeah.
Right away.
So there's a few ways to do that.
And then that way they're done, and I take my pliers and I do it. That's one way to do it. One way is you could stick it in here and crack it,
yeah.
crank it too.
On the table is a pair of MFC mitten clamps that don't cut anymore. So I use those to pinch barbs. Use those.
These ones right
here?
here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those.
Nice.
The only sad part is those things didn't cut for too long. But my favorite mitten clamps.
Yeah. They are great mittens.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So
Tight as fly.
let's tie it up. Let's put in that. There we are. Nice straight level. Looks good. We're going to get our thread started here. Today I am tying this on a UTC 140. I've got this one in yellow hopper. This is a great pattern to do in naturals colors. So your olives, your browns, anything kind of buggy, hopper, earthy tones. As well as if I'm fishing this, say in high country for cutties and stuff like that, I like using orange threads, a nice kind of attractor pattern. Maybe even a pink thread might work good. How many cutties you smash pink bobber on the mountain streams when they're not looking up too often?
And you make them look up.
Yeah, exactly.
Say look up.
All right.
So remember, guys, at any point, if you have questions, you just got to say SOS. And what we do is we hit the button. And you're going to see the red and the blue flash. And then what that means is that we stop the show. Stop our show. And if this is going too fast or you just didn't feel like tying with us tonight, you can always check out the quick ties, which are on our YouTube channel. And so basically it's this fly being tied.
By Tim. Fast.
But a great thing to do here is
Good.
ask questions and actually stop the show. Because that's the difference between tying here and versus just watching YouTube videos is you can ask questions as to like how we would fish these. And like Aaron just said, he gave you a variation of different threads and why. So yeah, be interactive, ask questions.
Yeah. So here, let's get the thread started on. And we're going to go right in behind the eye here. And we're going to bring that right down to Again, about the barb. It's a good spot. You don't want to go too full into the hook bend there, because we're gonna have our foam just laying out real nice off the back there. And we'll get that to cut off.
I'm not sure I've ever like forfeited a beer, but I'm about to.
Is that one done?
Here.
Which one was this one again? Oh, you got to be a hoppy IPA guy to love that.
That's
right
rye.
up.
That tastes like, which is whiskey for the Americans.
I like that.
All right, well,
That's just
there you go. There you go. See, it's not for everyone, but
oh, that's good. That's just a palate, eh? It's just an evolved palate over a virgin palate. Maybe. I don't know.
wait, wait. What I do want to do is say,
Where'd the pie go?
that's a
Like gone?
that's a really good question. We're gonna check out. Everyone's here.
How's the pie gone?
I don't know. I'm gonna go look into this.
Gordon
Just
Douglas?
get this. The cat took the pie.
That's the only option that's left. All right, so in your kit, you've got some foam here. We're gonna put that on. You know what's better than tying with foam? Having foam that's already been glued together for you and already cut into strips.
I think what you meant was buying with foam.
Well, yeah.
Or having
Sure.
friends who tie with foam for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, that's just two things I thought were better than tying with foam.
I know last year, we had to glue the foam, and I think maybe there was some memos that or some pointers taken and everything like that.
We try to get better.
And this is unbelievable. Like the foam is already glued for you and everything like that. So let's take the foam. Nice little strip here. We're gonna keep it the way it is. And what we're gonna do is we're going to just cut off the corners right here. And then we're gonna give it a nice little round taper to give it that kind of that buggy butt bottom. Buggy butt? Does that work? And the distance that we want this hanging off of the back is we're gonna put this up to the hook gape right there. And it looks like that's a good marker right there. And that's where we're gonna sort of put it right there. So let's take our thread. We're gonna do 2 loose gathering wraps.
Do you think that's about 6 inches?
If that's 6 inches, then we
Is
had some.
Is Kate here?
Then we had some big fish this year. All right, that foam is centered on that. Those 2 nice loose wraps, really pinch on the side there, and then you can pull to kind of lock that in. Now I don't want to pull too tight because we don't want to cut that foam, but that is sitting nice right there. And now we're gonna put on our legs. So let's grab
Silly
that
legs.
that sexy floss legs, the flexi legs, and we're gonna find the halfway point on those, and we're making a little snip, and then we can go a long ways with these materials. We're gonna go another half with those, and snip. And there we go, we got 2 sets of legs ready to go. Now you can either go on the side one by one, but this is actually a really great way to put on legs. So we're gonna find that halfway point. And I like to counterspin my bobbin because that's my next wrap then should wanna fold backwards and make this go on nice. And we're gonna hold that kind of on an angle. And you're gonna find that foam's gonna want to spin until we take it to we lock in the next segment, and then it'll really start to hold. And we'll do 2 wraps, really loose, and that way we can sort of position these legs. So we're gonna grab these legs, holding onto the foam there, and we're gonna pull them down to the side, and we're gonna go right into the. If you take a look, we're gonna go into the middle of the foam, like where the 2 tones are, and that's kind of where we want that to be. Well, let's take this side, slide them down. GD's in the house.
Okay, Aaron, what I want you to do is tell everybody about a new discount code for 25% off.
All right, new discount code for 25% off.
You keep tying.
Let's fire it up
I'm
here.
gonna drop it in there.
Okay.
To see if people are wanting to shop while we tie.
Yeah. We're gonna do one more in there, and we're just gonna secure that in nice. All right. We're gonna fold all this up. Let's jump our thread behind, and we're gonna go up to our next segment point. And we're gonna kind of pick a spot, probably right about there. We're gonna leave about a third of a hook shank right there for our next segmentation. Same thing again, let's pinch and hold that foam there. We'll do 2 loose gathering wraps just to position it. And then we're gonna pull it down nice towards us. And we're gonna go to our next set of legs. So same thing again. Take one of those halves and halves that we did. Find your halfway point. Make sure everything's even. I don't like the way that cut. I'll use different scissors. Oh, perfect. One more. Let's put those in. Find your halfway point. Couple loose wraps again. And we're gonna just slide those to that halfway spot again. There we go. And now we are gonna grab our parapost material, or what else can you use other than parapost?
Antron.
Antron, yeah.
You can use hair.
Yeah. And we're gonna just pull off a nice little strip here. And what we want is this to extend about right to the back end of that foam. And so you get 2 options. You can either keep it this long that we have right here. We're gonna clean off where we're gonna do our tie-in point. And
why don't you have a drink of your new favorite beer?
Yeah. Born Brewing Company. You are newborn after this, aren't you? All right, so we just cut off that. We clean that right up. We're gonna lay that right down here. Another little counter spin so this comes over nice. You know what I love about this Norvise bobbins? These.
Tell me.
Just up, down, back, retract.
It just works.
Extract, retract, extract, retract. Yeah. Let's throw in 1 loose wrap. And by doing that nice loose wrap, you're able to pull this material right where you want it. We'll put 1 more in to lock it in. And we're gonna pull that back right there and we're gonna cut it right about there. And you notice this is all crazy and frizzy and going all over the place, but we still got 1 other piece to go in here. We're gonna take this orange piece of foam that's in that kit, and this is your cider foam, your tractor foam, or your cider foam, so you can actually see
for
this
you.
on- It is for you. The fish aren't seeing this.
A really cool thing that I saw the other day was somebody took like a single hole punch.
Yeah.
And that's what they were cutting their cider foam out of.
Really?
Just a circle. Just boom. Cut the circle, tied it in.
That's a cool technique.
Another cool thing to do is an advanced stage is do like a pink and an orange or a pink and a white or a black and a pink. because you have to understand the way that the sun hits the water when rivers cap, you see white.
Yeah.
But then white's contrast to the dark side, and then you can't see the pink, and then you do see the pink. You see the pink and the white. Something to think about. Or yellow and red is a very good contrasting post.
Yeah, for sure.
And those aren't for the fish.
No.
Those are for us.
Those are for our eyes only. All right, so that's all sitting nice, beautiful. We're going to take our cider foam there. We're going to put it in about right in the middle of it. We're going to do 2 loose gathering wraps again. And then we're going to pull that in nice. Lock that in. We're going to take our scissors. We're going to cut that right there nice and close. And this you can trim either, some people like to trim it on an angle, some like just to keep it square. I'm just gonna take off just a little bit on that. And you notice that just lays that parapost or that antron back nicely there for us. We're gonna do one more wrap up and over just to make sure that's all secured in there nice. And then we're gonna jump our thread again back underneath. And this is real nice now. We can actually hold this all back. And we're gonna come up to put in our last segmentation right up close to the eye of the hook there and make the head of this fly. So we'll hold everything back. 1 loose wrap, 2 loose wraps. Let's pull that up. And when we cut this off, we're actually going to cut this off at extending over the eye of the hook a little bit here. I'm going to throw in our whip finish now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe another one just for good luck. Well, don't get trapped in their silly legs. And we'll trim that off. Now we're just gonna give that head just a nice little shape to it here. That cut angle was a little bit off. It might have been that beer. And there, that kind of looks like a head right there. We got a couple things left to go here, so let's take a look at our legs at this side. Now, we're gonna even up those legs. And on the other side, we're gonna even up these legs. The funny thing about cutting legs is you don't really want to pull up tight, because then when you cut, they're going to be a lot shorter than what you thought they're going to be. So just nice loose, hold them up there, make your cuts. Everything's pretty even. Thing about cutting legs is you can never get those legs back. There we go. Last but not least, I like to throw a little resin under this, because there's nothing worse that irritates me is that your foam is spinning throughout the day on this. So I'm gonna throw a little resina on here. Again, your Sally Hansen's, your super glue. Let's go down the body here. Over all those thread wrap points. Let's just move that. And we'll hit that with the torch, and you can see what I'm torching right there. Those are the segments that I hit. And actually I went around down the whole thing right there, and that doesn't even want to slide or move right now. And there we go, guys, the Smooth Paths Hopper. Bam.
Well, I think you're done
That's
there,
gonna
bud.
fish. What do you mean I'm done?
That's it. That's the show.
Where did you come from?
What are you talking about? Been here the whole time.
You've been hiding here the whole time?
No. What are you talking about? Stay in
When
the
did
water.
you?
No, it's just joking. You're done.
That's it?
That's it. I'm tagging you out. It's my turn.
Well, I know you're next week, but I didn't know, like, I thought I at least got to finish up the show tonight.
Well, I don't know. What does the crowd say? What does everybody want?
They want.
I can quickly get into that green leotard.
I know you can get in that green leotard. I can't wait to see you crawling out of that green leotard.
Hey, dude, I'm so
Chazzy's
stoked.
back, and I'm so stoked you're here next week to finish up the vacation 3-week special.
Yeah, man.
What's been going on?
Hey, listen, Aaron, you did a great job these past couple episodes, man. Tight.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I learned from the best. Like
Tim, not me. I don't know how to tie.
Well, you were in the bullpen from last year, so I just go off of that.
Yeah,
and
nice.
I was like, and that was a tough act to follow. So I'm here, and now you're coming in.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Maybe this might become the Chaz and Aaron show one day. You never
Maybe.
know, right? Eh?
If anybody could see back here, this is way too technical for me. Like, I'm good with the hammer.
I could maybe learn that side.
Yeah, you could learn that side.
Maybe.
I've got nice enough fingernails.
Well, I don't know. We've been both competing pretty good.
I do have a big gash on my finger.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, man. You
Thanks,
did
buddy.
so good.
No, that was awesome. I appreciate it.
I'm officially stealing the torch from you.
I know you are, though.
Yeah.
And I'm ready
Yeah.
to hand over the torch.
Yeah.
I did my 2 weeks of fame. That was a lot of fun. I had the opportunity to be here and help out
killed
while Tim's chasing brown trout in New Zealand.
Breaking
blowing up rods.
Rosie.
And Rosie and going on whatever kind of weird animal hunts they got all down there.
Ren's
and
out
everything.
fishing them for sure.
I know, 100%. Did you see some of those brownies
I
that she
know.
was bringing in today?
It's insane.
Anyways, we miss you, Tim, but we're also having fun here while you're gone too. So
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? Thank you everybody for cheering Aaron on, and he's done a fantastic job these past couple weeks. So
thanks,
super stoked.
guys. That was it tonight. That was the Pav Smooth Hopper, and that was our Half and Half Deceiver, which was super, super fun to tie for you guys. Beautiful 2 weeks. Looking forward to the rest of the show with y'all, but being on the other side again. Bingo. And now let's go into bingo.
In the heart of nature, when hunger strikes and time is of the essence, Morning View Mercantile has the solution. Witness how we redefine convenience. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. In mere moments, a feast emerges. Delight in the flavors of the wilderness. Morning View Mercantile, your partner in adventure, your ally in taste. For every adventure, a memorable meal. Morning View Mercantile, where every bite is an expedition.
Being up in the high Rockies or up in that area, the different species, right? Still looking to get a brookie under the belt. Still looking to get a bull under the belt, but the fish are amazing, and just the landscape is second to none.
Oh, here we are. Back to the bingo time.
Well, now you know Chaz is here. He was not giving up his opportunity to tap you out.
No, he was not.
Tippity tappity.
He's ready.
Speaking of tippity tappity,
I was waiting for that big long hook
if
to just
Chaz
like pull me
wants
out.
to stand up and look at Aaron's camera and touch his face in that screen so that thing focuses on it. There it is. That's how she goes, folks. Well, the bingo that you all have heard about, and the reason many of you have showed up here tonight is to win. What do you got to win? You got to win some things from Morning View Mercantile. You got a thread holder from Shore Fishing.
Yeah.
Gourds hanging out down here,
Right here.
by an Atlantic Salmon Flies book from our friend Jacques Saru. This is, I might not give it away. I might not have to give it away because the wizard also has a say in tonight's outcome because I heard he's in town.
The wizard finally got back into town. Last week took a vacay.
Sooner
as
than
well,
later,
and here we are.
the baking cam and the pie.
But I just want to go back to all our fans out there. I appreciate all your guys' love. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed tying for you guys the last couple weeks. And I really enjoyed tying these two for you guys tonight as well. Really. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Love you, TNL fam. You're the best.
Try your pie. All right, folks, how do you win? It's four corners, and you can see that the captain and the wizard have shown up. Might have taken them a little bit to get in attire, and the wizard might look soft, but never underestimate the ferocity. The ferocity.
Got the Clouser, the half and half.
All right,
the
so
hairs,
we're looking at the
copper.
corners. We're looking at the corners.
Four corners. Four corners.
I need to look at this. Watch. The microphone falls. I'm gonna have to weld this thing. So I'm trying here from Old Ale Brewing Company, a tropical fruited Hefeweizen. I kind of swung hard to the other side after that delectable, terrible,
The beautiful.
not in my mind, the
beautiful
rye
rye
beer. So I'm gonna go over here, call another one because you probably didn't win in four, but tell them what to do if they do win.
You got to type bingo,
And then what?
and you got to type what call it was on,
Exact. And then what?
and then card ID. That's right. Card ID, bingo, what call it was on. And that's going to solidify if you're going to the doors or not. And if you got
Yeah.
the clutch, well, then you don't have to worry about the doors
Yeah,
and the
if you
wizard.
bought the clutch.
If you don't have the clutch, well, you're dealing with the wizard tonight.
I don't remember where the clutch is, but you can buy the Captain Clutch sticker. We don't promote it enough. That's
I'm so happy
Tim
the
would be
wizard-
upset
the
with
wizard
me
is
and
here
he'd
tonight.
say, I know the wizard's
On
here.
my last night.
The wizard has well, it's not your last night because clearly, as you can see in the photo over there, the bearded nipple needs another appearance.
That will happen.
Yeah. Okay. No bingo winners.
Nope.
Damselfly nymph. So you just need four corners. It says so at the top. Four corners.
Those are all flies that we've tied in like the last
Yeah.
3 weeks too.
Yeah, two of them are yours. We've tied all these. No, we haven't tied the hare's ear parachute.
No, we haven't.
What a good fly. But anyways,
a good
3 or
one.
4, maybe a disconnected L. Terry Souther has a chance. And why do we kind of take a little bit of time to call these out? Because there's a little bit of latency. Latency, Aaron.
Latency.
That's your cue to go forward with it.
Forward with. Here we are. You're losing me again.
No, you
I'd be like going
never
through-
be. Tim's never lost.
I'm going through comments
He just,
here, and
he
I'm
just,
like, and I
he just
like,
runs with it.
Yeah.
You just got to run with it. You just make something
Thanks,
up.
Colleen. Thanks, Paul.
Latency, Aaron.
Latency. Latency. What are we rhyming again?
If you want. Oh, I tried to promote the cap. Well, yeah, Paul won because he bought the captain and he got a lot of gifts. He did get a lot of gifts. So, the old wizard is asking the new wizard, how hot is it under there? We do not want you to. It's the placebo effect, okay? It's not hot, it's really cold under there. All right, we're gonna do.
Wizard-
it's usually
Wizard P.
about 7 or 8 that win. So if you get winning on 7 and somebody gets a winning on 6, obviously they beat you. And if there is a tie, we do have a way to do a tiebreaker. We just click on tiebreaker. We type in your card numbers.
The tiebreaker game.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna call number 8.
We haven't had a tiebreaker in a long time.
Yeah, last 2 weeks ago when we had 5 winners, you weren't there. You were working or something.
I was stabbing on
Paying the bills.
Yeah.
Does everybody know what you do for
I don't know
a
if I do.
part-time job when you're not guiding?
I'm a
Vampire.
I'm a vampire. Yeah, I like blood.
Yeah.
No, so I work for our National Blood Bank, Canadian Blood Services. And if you're probably comparative is the Red Cross in the U.S. for any of our U.S. people here, but up here it's Canadian Blood Services. And if you want to help people out in the hospital and donate your time to give blood, well, I'm here in Calgary, and I would love to stab your arm.
Would love to suck your blood.
And you help people out, and it's just a feel good day going to give blood.
Yeah.
Sure, right?
All right. It feels good to get blood.
It does.
It's Green Shirt Day. Craig, why are you muted? You got to scream by the...
Oh, no, I was just...
Oh, you're
looking at
playing
the other-
bingo.
yeah, we're playing Flamingo.
He's sitting between the wizard and the captain while playing bingo.
Yeah.
I can't tell you any more of a conflict of interest than I see right there on the couch. All right.
It's like the cartoons with the
Same
devil and the
numbers.
angel on
Right?
either side
Yeah.
right now, right?
It's a good point.
Yeah,
The Chimera.
that's right.
Looks like call number 9.
Oh.
Might be it.
Come on. Where's the bingos? Four corner bingo.
Although the people,
Four corners, Perry.
although the people didn't quite rave about our intro, Aaron, I'm gonna go to sleep tonight a happy man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one I like better.
I don't. Oh, how is the chocolate? Because I just hit the coconut so far. Gotta try it.
I think it's better than coconut.
Yeah?
and I'm probably more of a coconut cream pie guy.
If everyone had straight lines, there would be about 98 bingos right now.
Yeah, but one time I get a straight line.
But it's the corners.
All right, well, we're going to call another one here. Number 10, the Koga's Hula Charlie, which was what Tim tied before he took off
Yeah.
to New Zealando.
We're almost going to be in the blackout zone here soon.
Remember that episode?
The blackout episode? Did Facebook kick us out that time?
No.
Because it went that long?
150 people hit blackout. An absolute, utter disaster that was. And I realized...
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
I think once it hit blackout, everyone that had a card.
One.
Yeah.
And then that
240 people have cards right now.
and then
so
that tiebreaker was interesting.
somehow 240 people are playing or 100 people are playing, and Sean Ellison's got 141 cards out there. If you guys want, I can disclose how many cards each player has. If you want. Well, I'll remember that. Yeah, that was just... All right, looks like number 11's coming out. The CDC Foam Ant.
The foam. That was a great tie, too, this season so far.
I don't know what it's
That
about
one's
your
gonna
face.
fit
Your
well.
camera isn't enjoying
It
you as
doesn't like
much.
me. I don't know if it's the hat, the glasses,
Yeah.
the LPCF. It might be.
Yeah,
I'm shiny tonight.
I think you're shiny.
I'm
All the
shiny.
shiny people. All right, folks. There's not much left tonight except to win, except to give away a lot of stuff from Morning View Mercantile. And shoot.
How are we not going?
You know what we need to do?
What did we miss?
Get the biscotti because that's new. Morning View Mercantile. I forgot. Colleen gave us some great stuff to try. So we're going to open up yours.
Oh, there's a bingo.
Bingo. Mike Ritzko.
Bingo.
Mr. Ritzko.
Call 1150. Card
Yep.
50.
Look at that. He is a beaut. But we're going to try this biscotti.
Yeah, and I'm in the sharing mood. So So
I thought so.
Yeah.
Share with everyone here, and we'll all get honest opinions
Okay.
of this biscotti.
let's do it.
Probably better drank with tea or coffee. I don't think they're like making maybe they're selling it at the Red Deer Sportsman Show. Okay, Ritzko, you've got 050 call 11 and that's a Four Corners. That's a Four Corners. And I believe Mr. Ritzko
Winner,
bought
winner, chicken
himself
dinner.
a Captain Clutch.
He doesn't even have to. We don't even get to go to doors.
I don't think
tonight?
we do. I think he's just straight up a legend. If you have not listened to his podcast,
He is a legend.
I highly encourage it.
Yeah, that was a great podcast, actually.
That's the Captain Clutch sticker. Mike Ritzko purchased the Captain Clutch sticker on January 27th. So he's good to go. He's purchased this well before he played the
Well, this
Flamingo.
stuff's just out of the door. It's being
got-
packaged up as we speak right now and
as
gone.
as much as
Gone.
the Wizard is here, and that is extremely disappointing.
Well, Wizard, you just get to enjoy your biscotti now. That's it.
Look at that. The Wizard turned ugly, angry.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on there, but the captain, you saved the day. So, round of clicks for Cameron. She got her
clutch.
driver's license, and she saved Mr. Ritzko because she's Captain Clutch. Did you guys all get some biscotti?
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone's hitting the biscotti now.
Let's give it a try.
Looks like Marvin has a big one.
Oh wait, we got some discrepancy here, guys. Uh-oh.
That's good.
Oh wait, we got some. That's really good.
Oh.
Okay, wait, hang on. Dad's in the house.
We got to call 11.
We gotta go back to bingo. We got an issue.
We have a tiebreaker, potentially.
Check the chat. Folks are freaking out.
Here we go.
Marvin Carl.
Call
Card
11.
77. Oh my goodness, could this be true? Peyton Cameron, your job might not be done. We might have a need for you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wizard, you might have to mask up again.
Oh my goodness. Don't talk with your mouth full. That's what we do. We talk. It's ASMR.
ASMR.
Okay, we got a problem. The only problem is we need to go to tiebreaker mode. I didn't think we were doing this today.
No, I didn't. This is.
Okay, so
Here we go.
Marvin's got 11.
Yeah. Ritzko
Ritzko
had.
had
Let's make sure. Let's just confirm.
50.
11.
So 50.
Yeah.
77. Okay, so because 055 came first, and then the next thing we need to do is type in 077.
Here we go.
All right, we got them both there. You guys are all watching this unfold live in the real
sick.
time. The Wizard and the Captain are sitting on the couch. They're just itching.
They're itching for the real deal.
Gord's here.
Doors of doom.
Gord Douglas is here.
Douglas is stirring the pot again.
Gord, stay out of. Oh, Gord just knocked over all the prizes. Okay, here we go, folks. I can't keep you holding, waiting anymore because now is the time to hit go.
Here it
Wait,
is.
how about now?
Go.
Oh, no.
Ritzko! Sorry.
Congratulations.
Oh, that. Well,
Marvin.
congratulations is an understatement.
Here we go
Oh
to
my
the doors.
goodness.
Everyone was waiting for
doors.
it. No one. That two
all right.
Captain Clutches back to back. That just can't happen. We got to go to the doors.
Oh my goodness, this is so.
This is epic.
Ritzko, I apologize.
Sorry, Ritzy.
But rules are rules.
That's just the way it goes. Crushed.
And the Wizard down there.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I turned that one. I think I did do that one on the Wizard. Let me check.
Yeah.
Try that mic, Craig.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, the wizard is here.
The wizard does speaketh the truth.
The wizard is in the house.
Okay, Marvin Carl.
Which doors are going to be, Marvin?
Wait. We've got some issues here.
Oh, what's going on now? This is like a major malfunction.
No, it's good. It's good. It keeps the people alive. This might make a new podcast for Mike. Okay, Ritzko. What did we say? 055?
Yeah?
050.
050.
Oh. We've got to did we type in 055 or 050? 055. Look, it's right there. Hang on, folks. Things are going south.
Like bad
south, but we like that.
Yeah.
We like that. It keeps you on your toes.
That's just how this show goes.
When it's free, it's free.
This show is usually south.
It's south. All right. Well, truth of the matter is, that is a fact. Ritzko's 050. Just guys, double check. I love the fact that nobody holds me more accountable than
our people.
The TNL family.
The TNL family.
All right. So just double check. 050. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's double check the 077. Oh, the anxiety. The anxiety that exists. 077.
070. Yeah.
Okay. Recalculating. This is entertainment at its finest. It's not my first time on the show, but there might be a reason why I do this. Because it keeps you guys hanging out with me a little longer.
Yeah, but that's just alternating between each number, is it not?
I know, but if
Doesn't matter what we
if
put
the
in.
right number's not in there, it's not
I
fair.
guess it's not fair. Oh, I really wanted the wizard.
Welcome to the show, Aaron.
I wanted the wizard.
Welcome to the show where people are really not happy when it's free.
Gotta-
Okay, well, anyways, we're back. Light beer. Okay, I had one, guys.
Yeah, but they were like 92%.
I know, but I'm literally gonna get a breathalyzer here so I can show you guys.
Thank God you're not going anywhere tonight.
It's like I've had a beer.
I know.
And I had a drink of your suicide crap over there.
I know, right?
And I had some pie and biscotti. Okay, what's in the biscotti, Colleen?
Colleen, the biscotti was good too, by the way. So I can't wait for you.
Marvin's
to
already
release that.
Wait, the wizard speaketh.
The wizard bought the doors.
Marvin's already called number 8. So remember this: if Marvin wins, his call is number 8, which I highly encourage him to not call number 8. The apple pie. Okay, anyways, the mistakes happen, and we've talked about it before. That's why this show is imperfectly perfect.
I would go with. I know why you want to go with 8 because you're like thinking 8, episode 8.
I'm just getting
That's the lucky number.
absolutely ripped on here. Why can't it be your fault?
Because you're the guy at the keyboard, and I
The
just
biscotti.
tied. And I just tie.
Guys, Cameron, don't drive home. The biscotti was tainted.
Yep.
All right, here it is, guys. Ready to go and go. What do we do? Okay. Truth be told, because this is. Oh, Tim, love you too, brother.
Love you,
Miss
bro.
ya. On win of the week was getting across the rugged mountains of New Zealand in the new RV, listening to the show while his struts blew out. Okay, guys, do you agree? Does everyone agree the fact that this 05 number won once and the 07 whatever number won once?
Yeah.
So I think, to be perfectly fair to both parties.
But I don't think it matters what number we put in there.
No,
'cause
I
it just
understand, but we
decide-
recalled it.
Yes.
So now we hit it one more time just
Yeah.
to see. Best of 3 is what I'm saying.
Best of 3. We got to go. That's the best. That's only fair. Yeah.
One best of 7.
Yeah.
Ken. Clearly, Ken's got the man flu.
It's either that or we do like rock,
Nope,
paper,
stop,
scissors,
don't.
shoot, and then they have to type it in as fast
No,
as they can.
you were literally going to get me in trouble here.
Best of 3.
All right.
Here we go.
Number 3. If you don't agree with me, well,
It's tie game right now.
if it's really an issue, I'll send you a prize. Maybe not. All right, here we go. Everybody.
Stickers. Everyone loves stickers. Mugs, coolers, car. Yeah.
I thought I had one that was like a drum beat or something. Anyways, it's not. So that's a lot of energy to do that. Hang on.
Yeah.
077.
There it is. We're going to the doors.
We're going to the doors.
The doors.
Should we do best of 7? All right. Going back, because Aaron had a good point. It doesn't matter if it's 055, 051, 052. It wasn't that number.
Sorry, Risco. It's no offense against you.
Yeah.
I just want doors tonight.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay, wizard.
All the wizard has spoken. So, anyways, he chose door number 8.
Yep.
But you know what? I'm going to give him a second try. Maybe I'm deceptive. Maybe I'm deceitful.
I might rethink that.
Maybe I am lethal.
You are lethal. I can
Maybe
tell you,
that's where I'm rhyming.
You are rhyming. I can tell you right now, I don't think the doors have ever matched to what episode we've been on. Maybe I could be wrong.
Oh, Mr. McKenna, you're stirring the pot. Can we ship out punches in the balls? Because I think I'm gonna send out a few. You just open it up and it just. Foom, foom. Okay.
Are you gonna go with your original guess, or are you gonna take a new choice?
Marvin probably jumped off the patio.
He could just be gone.
Marvin, he wouldn't leave.
Maybe
I know,
he just
I
gave
know
us
that guy.
Maybe he just gave us our door number because he's like, I gotta peace out.
It's 9:05. We've got a wind's coming up next.
Yep.
And people are hanging on. All right, Marvin, let us know. If you're number 8, then say number 8. If you're not, if you changed your mind,
come on, Marvin.
If I've gotten to you.
Great idea, Mr. Eccleston.
All right.
Marvin, are you there?
Marvin, you've got
he disappeared.
30 seconds. 29. And if you don't answer, it goes to Ritzko. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, the hiccups there, 16,
Time is coming to an end.
15, 14, 13. Number 8. He's not falling.
He's there.
He's not falling for my deceitful ways.
He just went for a top up.
All right.
That was down to the count. That was tight.
Great. He did. Hang on. Sean, you don't even want to start this over again. I'm going to be fired. Sean, I'm fired. They're trying to fire me. Marvin says number 8. Well, folks, what's behind door number 8? Almost all of these doors have a prize, but one.
Come on.
Let's see what Mr. Marvin Carl does tonight.
What is it?
This wig-wag back and forth, up and down. Wow, the drama was real tonight.
It was.
Number 8, right now. Here it is.
Here we are.
Oh,
Wow. Of all 8 doors,
the wizard won.
He got the one with none.
The wizard won.
The wizard won.
The wizard
I
won in a
even
while.
tried to warn him to change his mind, and he didn't. He didn't.
Solid on the 8. Solid on the 8.
Did not. He didn't.
Too late again, Marvin.
Sorry,
You
Marvin.
can't take a
There's
loss
always next
again.
week. Or there's pie.
There's pie. All right. Goofy nuts aside.
Yeah.
Aaron is the guy who shows up for 2 weeks and ties the fly, does his best to give it a try, loves the fact that I handed over the rye beer.
Oh, that was
When he goes home tonight, he's gonna for surely watch Bill Nye, the science guy.
roll over and die.
But before he knows it, he wishes he had the 30% off code so he could go to Rocky Mountain Fly Shop and buy.
It's just been going up. Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. One after another, just giving.
There it is. There it is, the final countdown. If you stick around to the end and you go through the drama llama of the wizard, the captain, and all the things,
Get the 30% discount code.
you're going to hang out with us for the favorite part of the night, which is called
What's important now?
What's Important Now, where
Our
we
wins.
share our wins with you guys. And you guys share your wins. And Aaron hopefully has a camera that focuses on him one day.
One day. One day I'll be focused on.
One day you will get the camera that focuses on you. But until that day,
I feel like last week it worked just fine.
yeah,
I
it
don't
did.
know what it is.
Not sure what you're doing.
Maybe I need
different.
Gilligan's hat back and a bright Hawaiian t-shirt and
Yeah,
come here
bib
rolling out of the
and all that stuff.
bib and rolling out of the bullpen and it just focuses.
Oh yeah, the coconut or the chocolate cream pie. Honestly, I'm caught between the two.
I am too. I was torn.
But
They're
I
both
think
good.
the chocolate was better for me. I don't know.
It
I'll
was a
keep
tough
trying.
one, but I'm not a coconut person, but that was pretty darn good.
I know, right? Yep. Anyways,
Yeah.
I guess you can. That's why they do them in half, so you can buy both.
Yeah. That's
That's what it is. So,
taste the world.
how this works is Chaz touches the screen that focuses on Aaron.
Yeah. I look like I'm
Um,
in focus right now.
Sort of. Yep.
Yeah,
Good
there we
enough.
go.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
And then what we do here is we kind of go in circles. So we start with Aaron. Aaron. Then we go Cameron, Greg, Peyton, Dana.
And here we are.
Aaron,
So my win.
your win.
My win. Well, kind of like last week, I got a few wins. Obviously, being able to come back here was a huge win. 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. This was a real treat to do this. To tie for you guys, to be part of this show, to fill in some big shoes that Tim fills every single week, and this was a really great opportunity. So hats off to you guys. Love you, TNL, and thank you for all your support on everything, and really enjoyed hosting these 2 weeks for you guys. So that was part of the win. I had another really great win this last Sunday. I was able to get outside. Kate and I took the dogs out for a nice rip in the mountains, and it just felt good to have the sun on the face, the mountain air out there, get behind the camera lens again, and just enjoy the day and love life, and just not think about anything about exactly what you were in that moment and everything like that. So that was a huge win. So, and then just to sort of wrap it all up, just opportunity disguises itself in lots and many things. And I know when Dana, you asked me in the summer, I think it was like one of our last floats, we already knew Tim was going away, and you were like, hey, I might need you to co-host one night. And I was like,
Do you want to do this?
holy momo. And I was like, do I want to? I was like, oh, I saw Chaz do it once. Can it? I don't know, man. It's kind of... And I was like, yeah, I don't know. Get back to me. And then it was like a couple months later, and you're like, hey, how about it? You're like, are you in or are you out?
I need to know.
And I was like, this is opportunity. And
like everybody's saying here is a round of clicks For Aaron stepping
Yeah,
up.
buddy.
And it was an opportunity to get outside of your comfort zone. Plus, we're in a safe space because this is our crew, TNL family. And it's like, hey, let's just go put on a show, tie the best you can tie, because that's all we're doing anyways. And fish are going to eat it anyways, so it don't matter. And let's have some laughs and enjoy the evenings. And you know
100%.
what? 2 weeks in a row. This is great. Tim, no offense, but you can stay on vacation because I could stay here every single Thursday.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Someone's
so good.
having fun.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, but that brings me back. Opportunity hides itself in many forms. It can be fear. It can be something hard to do. It can be just going out and meeting people. But there's always opportunity hidden in there, and if you can clutch it and take advantage of it, excuse me, it can be a lot of fun and exciting.
Yeah.
Those are the wins.
I'll touch on more of that once it gets to me. Okay, so Chaz entered the fold.
He did.
Yep, Chaz, brother.
You want to go this way or you want to go
No,
that
you.
way?
Yeah,
All right.
that's the way you show up. Whatever. Who cares?
I got a couple
You
wins.
are right. It is. But go ahead.
I got a couple of wins. Had a great Family Day weekend. We kicked it off with Star Wars and a live symphony at the Jube in Edmonton, and Nolan had a blast. It was epic. And then had a Family Day weekend with all the people from work. Had about 80 people out on a chunk of ice, and believe Carolyn and Nolan were kind of the only ones catching fish. So it was pretty cool. I was pretty proud.
Good.
While I was cooking burgers, they were catching fish, and I was like, yeah, that's my wife. So
That's my people.
yeah, it was really epic. And my third win this week is bombing down to see my man Aaron just kill it 2 weeks in a row, man. It's a lot harder than people think. The amount of prep time that you got to do to like mentally focus how I'm gonna talk through this fly. Tim makes it look really easy.
Super easy, he does.
And it's kind of not if you don't do it all the time. So I'm super proud of you, man. You killed it. So well done.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you nailed it.
And I really looked forward to seeing you last year because you were actually the true bullpinner.
Yeah.
First time, like
The OG bullpen.
The OG of the history of a person coming in to help take over while Tim was on vacation was you. And for my opportunity this time, but to see you come back now, a year later, I can't wait, man. I love it. So
nice.
I can't wait to watch next week.
You killed it, man. So well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
My win is probably getting my driver's license.
Oh
Yeah.
Round it clicks again. Another driver on the sidewalks.
And catching up on rest from the week off of school. So it was pretty good.
Yes.
You're sleeping.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? I got a couple, I think, actually, this week, and two of them are sitting beside me right now. So, sorry, Chaz, you're in there too, buddy. As a dad, and being able to do things with your kids, and watching Chaz and how he interacts with Nolan, and just awesome. And the fact that they wanted to come here, I didn't ask them. They said they wanted to come, and they're showing an interest. Just tugs on the heartstrings a little bit, and it just makes you feel good as a parent that you're not just someone providing food and shelter. They want to actually be with you and hang with you. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, her getting her license is really cool. And then obviously our anchor at home, Mama, she's just a Wonder Woman, that lady, and we just can't thank her enough for everything that she does. And it's good to see everybody. It's funny how things go full circle, like you're saying, and opportunities. And I stepped outside my comfort zone, took an opportunity to get involved with some fly tying, and met Dana and met Tim and met a lot of really wicked people through this. And, Aaron, we go back a long ways before we even knew each other.
Before we even knew we went back a long ways.
And it was just awesome to see you kill it, and looking forward to seeing Chaz next week kill it as well. So those are my wins.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
My win is probably getting this week off of school. Then I can rest, and also being in the pool, swimming for what I can do.
Swim your heart out.
Yeah.
Is there any chance you want to add the fact that you destroyed Marvin Carl tonight?
Yeah.
That's gotta feel good.
It does.
Oh,
That's awesome. Good job. Beautiful. Everybody that shared their wins in the room. It's fun now. The studio's bigger and we can have people come here and hang out and just be a part of the show because
it feels like a studio now.
It is.
Yeah.
At the root of it all, it was about the people, and it is about the people. It's always about the people. It's something you've probably heard me say in the past. But to just get people to come into the space, whether it's three dudes hanging out on the couch, it's Craig and his daughters, it's Chaz surprising us tonight, knocking on the door saying, I'm here to take the torch from Aaron. And it's just a space about gathering, about being together. It's just like I have 4. It's more than a film fest. The shows run for a couple hours and it is what it is, but it's just about getting to meet a lot of you people, getting to hang out with you guys. And that's why it's so important to me is about this community. And I find over the years that people lack connection, and it's hard to make connection. And the big reason it's hard to make connection is because there's a lot of inauthenticity out there, which Craig talks about his first day coming into Caravel Brewery where we first started, and he was scared, he was nervous, and I know those feelings because I had them a few years before we started Thursday Night Live, where I wanted to go and hang out and I was just felt that I would be judged. And I just want to give a big shout out to all you guys who have created this safe space for people to just hang out, whether there's 100 people or 200 or 500. Whether the show goes anywhere, it goes somewhere because it's the family here that you guys have created, that you guys have nurtured, that Craig has literally told every single human. I'm surprised his grandma's not tying flies with us right now because he literally tells everybody he knows to come and hang out with us. And that just means the world because, you know, in the infancy of Thursday Night Live and just kind of what's my vision for it, it's this. It's just simply this, having people hang out on the couch, having Craig bring his daughters up here, and it's really cool. And so something Craig said earlier was about, you know, it just feels more than just somebody who supplies food and beverages in a house. I think it's really cool because today, for my win, my long-winded win, is at the gym today, and a lot of times Matea comes to the gym with me, and I don't take that for granted because it's an opportunity to help her learn how to train, something I spent my whole life doing. And I think always when as a dad, when your kids kind of come to that point where they want to like learn from you, I think it's pretty cool, especially when it happens holistically. And so today I was at the gym and Matea wasn't there. She had a sleepover, and this guy comes up to me and he said, he's like, I just want to tell you, it's pretty cool that your daughter actually wants to be seen with you in public. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, just don't take it for granted that she's, you know, and I didn't ask his backstory or what he had gone through. But maybe I'd taken it for granted a bit, that my relationship with the kids and that, like, maybe they think we're kind of cool and they want to hang out with us. So yeah, it was kind of my win today. It was just kind of a perspective check and just an understanding that it's really cool to have a relationship with your kids where they actually want to be seen with you in public. Because I don't think everybody has that. So, small but mighty is that.
That's a great win.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. That was, yeah.
Another fantastic win, because I can, is you, Aaron. Like, I love you, dude.
Thanks, man.
No, hear me out.
Yeah.
I love you. Your fabric is freaking gold. I take a time for I often feel used by people, so I take time to let people in. And I know you probably felt this in the beginning, but it was just like, there's nobody more tenacious than you about things that you want in your life. And just, I remember our conversations on a mountain where you didn't want to take guide school, but you did want to take guide school. And you kind of knew what your end goal was. And there was a bit of trepidation and fear, maybe. Just like, can I do it? Can I not do it? And I remember when you finally committed to going to guide school, and I was like, we got a trip at the end of August. Can you be ready? And all of a sudden, end of June, I was like, okay, dude, change of plans. Can you go tomorrow? And you just like you talked about, you're like scared crapless, to keep it PG. And you said, put me in, coach.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing here where it's like, can you come tie? And you're like, well, yeah, sure. And then you're like, I took off both Thursdays. I'm in.
Yeah.
And I admire that about you, and I appreciate that as a friend. And I truly love you, and I cherish you, and I thank you for being a friend in my life.
No, that means that means a lot, because no, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for posting that you wanted to tie flies at a brewery 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever that is now.
2018.
Yeah, November of 2018. That was a tough year for me, and the people that I met through that group have really impacted to where we are now. So
yeah, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful, and I'm just happy that you let me into part of your life.
I'm proud
so
to have you there.
It's been awesome. Love to do this again. Love everyone in TNL. This has been an amazing adventure for 6 seasons. You guys are all awesome and all a part of it, this whole journey.
100 more to go. All right, now we read your guys' wins. And it's going to do the same loop. So, Aaron, you're up first.
All right. We are Mr. Fly Trout. My win for the week is my superstar wife and my 7-year-old taking care of me while I hack, sneeze, and puke for the last week. Second win is I can't breathe. I can breathe again. Thanks to the great doctors. Always great to have the family doctors in the house, and hope you get better, Kenny.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Cole, my man Cole. Win of the week, got to spend time in the backcountry. Great day. Sorry, I got some light in the way. Out one last time before baby shows up. Got to see baby's. Thank you. Squishy 3D face on the ultrasound. Oh, you did that? Wicked. Can't wait to see the real deal. Yeah, happy for you, Cole.
Yeah. Tamara.
My week had a successful trip with the 4-H members to the lake for some ice fishing. My highlight was all of us catching rainbows on flies that I had personally tied.
Awesome, Tamara.
All right,
That's the mayor's daughter.
Our buddy Adrian, his win, health and well-being is really at 100. He got his son shirt and his Kate Bessler painting. He's really grateful for his wife, family, and friends. LPCF and OQP. Awesome work, Aaron.
Thanks, buddy. OQP.
My win was getting out ice fishing with the family and catching some fish over Family Day weekend.
Yes.
Nice. Mr. Sather. My win was fishing with my 3 grandsons, 2, 4, and 6, and catching a lot of trout to release. Keeping them really entertained, pulling these little guys out and letting them back down the hole. Can't wait till the releases have nothing to do with the hole in the ice.
I can only imagine the excitement on those kids' face that whole time. Mr. EA, what's going on, buddy? My win, getting out to fish again this week. Getting ready to go camping with my sister next week for a few days in the Smoky Mountains. Hope this rain tonight doesn't blow out the rivers. My sister hasn't been on vacation in several years. You enjoy that time, Mr. Goodson.
Bags and I work together, and he just finished a bakery for me.
That's a beautiful story too.
Yeah.
My win is my oldest had a bit more added to his plate with this year, with both me and my wife working full time. He's been absolutely crushing it, and I couldn't be more prouder as a father to sit back and watch him grow as a person. OH and getting.
It says
getting out with fly rod for the first time this year. Oh, he's fishing that warm water.
Yeah.
Roger, my win was being able to making progress on a car I'm restoring for a friend. I've been out of the business for quite a while, but I feel like I've picked up right where I left off. Looking forward to having it ready for the road in a couple of weeks.
Sweet.
All right, Mr. Sean Allison. Battled through a bad sinus cold, put my back out and had minor surgery, but was able to coach hockey and soccer tonight and on the mend. Glad to hear you're feeling better, buddy, and same to you, Fly Trout.
Mend up, Allison.
Mike, small win for me this week.
It's ironic you have to read it.
Just glad to get second place on Fly and Go.
Oh, Hillbilly. Win of the week was I got to head out fishing with Eli and two good buddies for 4 days on the ice. The fishing was on fire. Fresh fish fry on the ice. Some much needed R&R. Got some rentals done in the house and work done in the shop. Thanks for another great Thursday. Thankful for a great family. OQP LP CF.
Thanks, Hillbilly.
We'll pause for a moment. But because these things are rare and hard to come by, I would like to welcome Craig to the Camel Club.
Ooh, clicky, clicky.
Round of clicks. The girls got the candy, you got the eye candy.
Appreciate it.
All right, we got a couple more coming in here, and then Schwenson's in.
Oh. All right, we got
Smoke master there.
Yes, he is. We got Joe.
Traeger man.
We got Joe's up right now. We got win for the week is getting the ring ordered. Lots of planning to come ahead, but feels good to have that part behind me. Tied into a huge snook this week too. Oh, I want to go snook. So
I know.
Lastly, it was great to see another member of the TNL fam on the Vice stepping in for Tim for the last 2 weeks. Great work, Aaron. Thanks, Joe. Really appreciate the support. And
yeah.
if I ever get to your part of the world to see you, I would love to go snook fishing.
He would gladly take you.
I would go.
Yeah. Mr. Schwenson.
All right, Sven. Win for me is getting home after a long, long shift and seeing the end of your live. You guys are the best. Keep being amazing. Yeah, we love you, Sven.
Thanks, Sven. And we're also very, very hungry every single week watching you.
I can't watch it. I throw my phone in the dumpster. I'm like,
seriously.
Man. I'm like, I mean, at least a guy could ship some meat up here and just say, hey, I cooked this for you guys.
And like,
we could have the Sven cam.
I don't know. But when I saw that,
we should get him on as a guest.
We
Sven,
should. When I saw that big tub of queso cheese smoked, I was like, and like, dome cheese is my favorite thing in the world.
yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, I just want to be a nacho chips going for a swim right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sven, I'll just come up and grill. Well, you're more than welcome. Come hang out with us on the Bow River. Hang out in the studio. We got a couch. Maybe you could tune in for Tim next year when he's gone on his vacation. Might not be a bad alternative. Okay, Josh says Timmy received a sticker pack he won for coloring. Well, we can't talk about that because not everybody knows what it means. All right. So there's two things that happen at the end of the night. A, we get long-winded, which is fine. Yeah. B, I have to go pee.
Yeah, I'm at that point too.
And that happens. a can of bug repellent, and a can of tropical fruited Hefeweizen. I forgot to give you the reviews. This one, folks, was the beer of the night for me. 100%. I would drink that a lot. But the bug repellent, not bad. But the rye over there.
Yeah, and then Chazzy fired me a polar. This Kolsch.
Oh yeah, I think I had that.
There is actually nothing like a Kolsch. And
Kolsch. Did you say Kolsch or Kolsch?
Kolsch.
Kolsch. Did anybody win Flamingo tonight?
This was
no.
pretty tasty.
The answer is no.
Wizard one.
No, Wizard.
The wizard one.
No shippy this week.
All right, wait. We got another win. We hang out for the wins. I don't know who's reading.
Mike, when hanging out at the GRTU Trout Fest, and I have 4 in New Braunfels, Texas, with so many
QP.
Sweet.
The QP, the quality people.
I have 4 in Texas. Nice.
Yeah. It goes everywhere. All right, so Sven's coming up to be live on the Bacon
plan a swap
Fishing
trip.
Cam.
He comes up here and then we go down there. I think we should plan that.
It's my old stomping grounds.
Is it?
Yeah, Utah.
Beauty.
Lived there for a year, played some hockey.
There's some good fishing. in
Ish
Utah.
hockey. Yeah. Lots of people down there. All right, folks. Any last words? Let's plan it. Likewise. And anybody else that wants to come to South Florida, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's fish and hang out.
Done.
Yes. Imagine we get Sven up here. He's on the smoker. It's not a Traeger, but I mean, we could put stickers on it.
Yeah.
And he's on the smoke cam and he's on the tie cam.
I know the Traeger guy up here. Actually.
Yeah.
He lives in Sundre. He used to be a doorman.
Yeah. If only we had met. We
At
probably
the-
did.
in the old world.
Maybe you came and watched me play hockey.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe
I know
smokers weren't a thing back then.
What I do know is, and this is before we knew it, is we were in the hood together.
We were. We don't talk about Silver Springs.
No. But we were. In the hood.
We got bounties for our head.
There was definitely some public pool parties that we were probably doing backflips off of the diving board. Then we didn't know each other back then.
No, but we were probably best friends. That's why we united.
Reunited. That's how it goes.
Me and Chaz, we think we have the same mom and dad, or we're twins. So many weird things happening.
That's like the Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey thing, right? Like
you guys,
they think they're brothers.
We should.
Speaking of sponsors, do you think we could get Depends on board? Because then we would never have to end the show.
Full on gamer.
Just sit here and pee away.
Tim's wife's a nurse, right? She could hook up catheters.
That's a good point. Tim could hook up catheters too.
That too.
He's got a lot of experience playing with other men. All right, on that note. Yes, after some beef tallow. You're probably bunged right up. Another great. That's the mayor, folks.
Yep.
Mr. Barry Dickow. Okay, anybody got any last thing to say? Cameron, Peyton, Mr. Jones?
No, I think it was just awesome. You can't say enough about this TNL. It's just unbelievable. And thank you for having us, obviously. We're super stoked. I messaged you all week, Dana, about how excited we were about coming up. And thanks, everybody, for the support of TNL and of Dana and Tim and Aaron and Chaz next week. So, yeah, have a great week, everybody.
Thanks for holding down the couch tonight. It was fun.
Oh, I
Thanks,
haven't
guys.
moved, and Gordon's not letting me move.
No,
either, so.
Gordon doesn't let anyone move.
See if we're gonna get booted, but I'm gonna play the song anyways. That's how brave I am.
That's it. You might just get your. There's been enough warning messages that have gone past time, right? It's just like restarting.
Oh, hang on. This is Dr. Jones. Okay.
Harkens back to the old
Before I
bar
get,
starting.
before I
Go
get
get
in
it- go get
trouble,
booted.
we gotta go, folks.
See you guys.
TNL.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me in bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up, do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. So put your treat you like you're heaven. Thought that I knew better. Keep falling for your innocence, acting like you're into me. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion, trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop our body talk. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone.